An open letter to our community, Mark Whitten. To our community, I'm Mark Whitten, and I lead Unity Creative, which includes the Unity engine and editor teams. I want to start this with, I am sorry. We should have spoken more of you, and we should have incorporated more of your feedback before announcing our new runtime fee policy. Our goal with this policy is to ensure that we can continue to support you today and tomorrow, and keep deeply investing into our game engine. You are what makes Unity great, and we need to listen and work hard to earn your trust. We have heard your concerns, and we are making changes in the policy we announced to address them. Our personal plan will remain free, and there is no runtime fee for the games built on Unity Personal. We will be increasing the cap from $100,000 to $200,000, and will remove the requirement to use the Made with Unity splash screen. The fact that you can remove the Unity splash screen on Personal is very, very good. Because the big problem with the Unity splash screen is Unity actually has quite a bad name when it comes to asset flips. So when somebody starts a game and they see the Unity... so when they see the splash screen and it says Unity, they go, oh, it's made on that crappy engine. Which is really bad for Unity, because what ends up happening is all these crappy games come out and people get this idea that Unity is a real bad engine, which it really isn't. There's a lot of good games made on the Unity engine, and you don't know they're made on Unity because there's no Unity splash screen, because they've got like the Pro or Enterprising version of Unity. So by allowing this is actually a very good thing, even on like just the free version. No game with less than 1 million in a trailing 12 months revenue will be subjected to the fee. For those creators on Unity Pro or Unity Enterprise, we'll be making changes based on your feedback. The runtime fee policy will only apply beginning with the next LTS version of Unity, shipping in 2024 and beyond. Your games that are currently shipped and the project that you are currently working on will not be included unless you choose to upgrade them to this new version of Unity. We will make sure that you can stay on the terms applicable for the version of Unity editor you are using, as long as you keep using that version. For games that are subject to the runtime fee, we are giving you a choice of either 2.5 revenue share or the calculation amount based on the number of new people engaging with your game each month. Both of these numbers are self-reported from data you already have available. You will always be billed the lesser amount. Numbers are self-reported, so they're going to ask you to be honest and report the numbers, I assume. So that's completely different to what they were saying before, where they were going to basically go, oh yeah, we're going to track your downloads and we're going to charge you 20 cents for every download over this revenue amount. So that's interesting. 2.5 revenue share is actually very good, because I think Unreal's 5%. So in comparison to Unreal, it's like half the percentage. And I'm not sure, I need more information on what this one is, but what they're saying is whichever's the lowest, you take that one. So that's kind of a good thing, because you've got a couple of choices there. So you might find that based on your engagement, it's less than the revenue share. So we want to continue to build the best engine for creators. We truly love this industry, and you are the reason why. I'd like to invite you to join me for a live fireside chat hosted by Jason Wyman. I know who that is. He does YouTube, I think. I've learned quite a lot of Unity stuff from that guy. He's got if it's the guy I think it is, and you want to learn about Unity, he's really good. He's got some really cool insights. So yes, that's good. So overall, I think this seems like what it should have been to begin with. The whole crap they showed before was an absolute disaster. They should never have put that out. This is exactly what I was thinking they should have done. And if they put this out, people would have been like, oh yeah, this is fair. Like, nobody would have complained about this. But the problem is the way they've done it and the way they went about it, they've basically just completely ruined their reputation. So this, I think, at best, this is going to stop a lot of people leaving straight away. And say if people work on a project and finish a project within the next 6 months, and Unity still is like trying their best to listen and just try and claw back respect and trust, they might not lose as many people as they initially were going to. However, there are people that I watch on YouTube that have already started using Unreal Engine and gone, okay, I'm going to use Unreal Engine now because I'm really into this. I'm really, there's going to be a huge segment of the community that's already moved away from this. People that are already in projects are obviously going to finish the project because of this, the fact that they're not going to do the runtime fee, they're not going to use it retroactively on older versions. It's only going to be once you get a new version. A lot of people that are working on projects are kind of like probably sigh of relief, will continue working on this, and then come next year when we finished our game and released it, then we're going to look at Unreal, or then we're going to look at Godot, and that's what's going to end up happening. So unless they really pull their fucking socks up and start to listen to the community on everything and just completely turn their look around, people are going to still move away. They're not going to really slow the hemorrhage of people just leaving. As for me, so obviously I've been working on a game in Unity, and this whole thing kind of really just made me just not in the mood to work on Unity. I didn't even want to open Unity. I'm still not, even after reading this, I'm still kind of just pissed off about the whole thing. I'm not really in the mood to work on a Unity game at the moment. I'm actually doing other stuff at the moment which is related to the gaming channel. I'm going to be uploading some videos over the next few months. That's going to be something different, related to game development, but a different side of it. So I don't know if I'm going to resume my project. I'm really not sure. I kind of, after all this, I just don't feel like it. I've been thinking about looking at Unreal and Godot and haven't given them a good go, but I probably won't do that until next year. I think for the remainder of this year, I'm going to focus on this other thing that I've got in mind. I'm going to just do that, see where I go with it, and then maybe next year, or in the background, just be messing around with with Unreal and Godot, and try and work out which one's best for me, all the while keeping an eye on Unity. Because the problem is with Unity, I've got a lot of investment in Unity in terms of the skills I've got. A lot of my kind of like the UI editing and all the serializable stuff, I know quite a lot about that. I know a lot of in-depth stuff about it, and I can build a lot of really useful tools in Unity, which is all the skills that I have to relearn if I'm going to go to Unreal. There's nothing wrong with me going to learn Unreal though, because more strings to my bow, so I probably will be doing that. I think this is really a wait and see situation. I'm going to keep an eye on Unity and see what they do. But they've eroded trust for me, not only me, but a lot of fucking people. And they're really, I will be surprised if they manage to survive, honestly. Because within the next few years, people are going to ditch them unless they really, really turn it around. I said in the last video that the CEO had only been, I thought he'd only been with them with 6 months. I actually mistake that for something else, and I can't, for the life of me, work out what that other thing was. There was something else that happened about 6 months ago that was causing a big waves through the Unity community, people getting really upset. I can't even remember what it was at this point, which is the thing with this. People probably forget about this in a year. But anyway, so the CEO has actually been with them for about 10 years. He's still a piece of shit. A lot of the executives who push this through are a piece of shit, because I've also seen Reddit posts of people that were in the meetings with Unity, telling them, with the executives telling them, don't fucking do this. This is an awful idea, and they didn't listen to them. So, is this a lesson learned, or is this just a oh shit moment, we need to do this quickly? And it's funny, isn't it, really? How it only took a few days for them to make this decision to do the right thing, whereas I feel like the other thing they had it in the works for a long time, because they had behind the scenes meetings and everything with it, where people that were involved in the community would go in and visit and all this kind of stuff. I will only be happy if I see some of them executives get fired over this. I think that's one of the things for me that goes, okay, yeah, good, people are being held responsible for this bullshit, and that means that you actually mean business, that you're not just putting on a little mask to go, yeah, we're sorry, we're here for the community, we really care about the game engine, when we all know the whole thing was all about money. Some people made comments at me saying, well, you just don't want to have to pay any money to use the software. No, that's not true. I was an advocate for this revenue share. I would have been fine with a 5% on the revenue share. So this is what I wanted. Like, I know they have to fund the engine somehow. So this is the correct thing to do, in my opinion. Anyway, as I said, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Maybe in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye.